I think people are always somehow looking for what makes life meaningful. The opportunity to sit together and do crafts is a very important thing for seniors to have. But I think what this program is really about is moving beyond that kind of that wonderful sense of community and jointness, moving on to looking at the significant contribution that seniors can make in their communities, in their cultures, that they're creating things that are identifying what they've learned, what they know, the wonder of everything that has culminated in reaching that stage of their lives.
I loved colors as a little boy. I loved talking about things like the bright red bird that I saw when I was a little kid and coming home and being all excited about it. And that was not acceptable. No, boys were not supposed to get excited about colors. I loved looking at women's hats, not because I wanted to wear one, but when it was in church on a Sunday back in the 50s, all the women wore hats, and in the summertime, they were beautiful. Yeah, and if I talked about that, no. That was not only not acceptable, it was wrong for a boy to do that.
I have a disability which limits my movement, so because of this, I did not participate in any programs before. Once when I went to the local library, I noticed a poster with the word art. It really caught my attention and I became curious and I wanted to learn more about art, so I joined the program. When I made the puppets, I felt like I was a part of it. When the puppet danced, I danced as well. So I really projected my emotions on the puppets.
And yeah, that's a process of getting accepted and a lot of external affirmation, getting awards for my writing, my poetry, having my very first video accepted into a film festival. Wow. But even that doesn't determine healing. It's not the external affirmations. It's knowing that you're being true to yourself, that you're using something that's been given uniquely to you. Not better than other people, but it's unique to you. And I'm being a catalyst to other people's growth.
If you have something that you're looking forward to doing, that you know is important to you, if it's your workshop, with the writer, where you're going to find ways to really evocatively express the experience of your life, and that's happening Thursday afternoon, it's potentially going to affect things like how willing you are to go that extra step, to do the sets of exercises that are necessary in order for you to have the flexibility so that you can get to the place where you and the other seniors and the artists are gathering.
When I made the puppets, when I brought it home, my grandchildren felt happy for me as well. As you can see, I sit on a wheelchair and I only have limited movement. So, after I perform, I feel a sense of achievement, and my grandchildren feel happy for me as well.
One person can't really be totally healthy by themselves, because if all the people around you are unhealthy, are isolated, are in need in some way, it's bound to affect you. It affects your spirit, it affects your life, it affects your willingness to be kind of the best and most giving person that you can be. And I think that's what, when people come together and have the opportunity to work together creatively, to work with artists and figure out what is really meaningful and significant, that's an important part of how we can come to a place where we have healthy communities and healthy individuals in those communities.
And what's amazing to me is that that kind of healing can happen at age 65. I mean, it's amazing. some wounds that have been there since I was a little kid. And never thought would heal. Kind of given up and thought I'd just live with that huge wound, that profound sadness, that chronic depression.
After the show, people clapped vigorously, and it was as if a newborn baby had been delivered. I was so happy that I cried at that time. It seems as if I have a newborn life.
When my video was shown, two of my kids were in the audience, and I was introduced, and they yelled out, "Yay, Dad!" You know. As I become healthier, they're like any child. They're happier that their parent is enjoying life much more.